Hello, and welcome to the short tutorial on how to create buttons using the ePanic system. When you first log in, you're going to go to a page that looks like this, and you want to go to the buttons, naturally, where you want to create one. Now down here in the bottom left, you can see the plus icon to create new or to add, but the pencil icon pretty much does the same thing when you want to edit an existing button. So whether you're creating one or editing one, it's pretty much the same process. But let's look at creating a new one. One of the first things we want to do is determine what group that it belongs to. Now if you only have one group, and well, there will only be one option, but if you created more than one group, all of the options will be listed. You want to pick the name of the button, and the name is really for your reference. It could be long, it could be like 20 characters long, but the button title must be short. Naturally, we wanted to shorten the length of the title so it will fit easily underneath the icon. The button message is the message that will be sent in the pop-up alerts or in the emails or in the text body. So this is the message that you want to send. Medical help needed. Again, I do suggest keeping it very short and simple. Here's where you can choose the icon, and later on we may have a graphic representation, but right now we're going with just a description of it. Group message may be the most difficult to understand. That means, will this message go to everybody else in the group? So if I'm in the Asheville office, this button will be sent to everybody else who's a member of the Asheville office group. Now if you don't want it to go to everyone, you can individually assign users, and I'll demonstrate that in a minute. But this is just a little shortcut just to say, hey, send it to everybody within my group. Severity level determines the audio sound and also the severity levels for the emails, showing well, high, medium, or low. With the audio levels, there's a different tone that suggests the urgency, and you can play with that to see what the different tones sound like. The hotkey, of course, is controlling what your keyboard how you would use your keyboard to set off the alert. This is also where you're combining it and connecting it with the USB optional hardware buttons, because the hardware button is just a keyboard emulator. So let's say we want to set our hotkey to Control Alt F8. Well, then that would set it off on your keyboard, but you can program your hardware buttons to also go off at or activate at Control F8. And it's as simple as that. You click that, and then we have our new buttons. Let me filter the groups real quick. You see the Asheville office. Here's our new medical button that I created. And now to assign receivers, if you didn't have it as the group button, sending to self, here's where you can choose all of your receivers. And just to demonstrate, let's say I did want to send it to everybody within the group. Another way we could do this is just search for those members. So here we see 2 members of the Asheville office. You could select them all and move them over, and that's how you assign the recipients of the desktop pop-up alert using this system. But really, you could choose anyone in your organization. You do not have to be a member of a group in order to receive messages from any other group. For example, your administration group may have administrator buttons, but they will be sending the alerts to the security team, and the security team may belong to a different group with its own associated buttons. I hope that makes sense. Essentially, you can assign anyone to be a receiver that's within your account. Well, thank you so much, and if there's any questions, please feel free to contact us. All right, thanks a lot.